Hey, you mind if I sit down? Thanks. I haven't seen your face around here before. Are you new? Ah, I see. Hey, can you lean over this way a little bit? I can't hear you over these loud fuckers. Good. This is much better. Now, I'm certain you know exactly why I'm here, right? So, do you want to do this the easy way? Where you leave quietly with me? Or the hard way, where I wipe the floor with your buddies, and then I drag you out of here kicking and screaming? Excellent choice. Come on then, follow me. And don't think about trying to scurry away, alright? Normally, I don't mind a chase, but tonight I'm just not in the mood. We'll talk out back, this way. Just down here. So, I think it's about time that you and I had a little chat. What do you mean I've got the wrong person? Come on. Sure, we've never met face to face before, but let's just say my friends and I have been keeping quite a close eye on you. Who am I? Come on, sweetheart. I thought you were more in the loop than that. The name's Vi, and let's just say I'm the person that gets sent when someone forgets their place. And today, that someone is you. It's funny. Everyone in the Undercity is snooping around, trying to brew their own shimmer. You throw a rock, you hit a dozen snakes trying to sell you a new and improved recipe. But unlike you, most of them know better than to fuck around with Silco's warehouses. Did you really think you wouldn't get caught? Not true. I suppose from your perspective, you probably thought that you were able to slip away scot-free, right? Get in, get out. Of course, you couldn't have anticipated your buyer was going to rat you out without a second thought. Here's a little piece of advice. Next time, double check and make sure they're not on Silco's payroll. It'll save all of us a lot of trouble. Really though, you should be thanking me. I talked him into sending me instead of Savika after your dumbass. And, well, let's say she wouldn't do you the courtesy of hearing you out before she kicked you into next week. So, why don't you take this opportunity to explain yourself? You've been running around collecting scraps of information here and there like a little rat. And Silco's convinced that you're some kind of wannabe enforcer vigilante. But I'm not so sure. So, why'd you do it? You got some kind of death wish? Seriously? Money? Of course. Well, they do say it makes the world go round. I guess you've got a point there. God knows you wouldn't be the last person to pull a stupid stunt for some cash. What was that? Oh, now that I've heard your little story, you want to know if it's time for me to kick the shit out of you. Not so fast. We aren't done here. Not even close. Why don't you tell me about how you got in? Silco's got more than enough thugs patrolling the Eastern Warehouse, especially since the enforcers have been breathing down our necks. So how did you slip by anyway? Why do I ask? Simple. I'm curious. So indulge me. I see. You dropped down from above, via the topside sewer system. Then, lowered yourself through the skylight. I'll hand it to you. That is some clever shit. From there, I bet it was a walk in the park. All you had to do was pick the lock to the main office, and then anything you wanted was yours. After that, just wait till the shift change and run like hell. I bet they barely even noticed anything was amiss till they checked the next morning. Of course, from there you just had to stick the landing and unload the goods. But that's where everything went wrong. Stuff like this is a lot easier on paper, isn't it? What would I know about it? Well, wouldn't you like to know? Let's just say I more than understand what it's like when shit goes sideways. Take it from me. Nothing to do but hit the ground running and don't stop. What? Stop messing with you? Come on. I'm just having a little bit of fun. Besides, do you really think you're in the position to complain? You'd rather I just get it over with? Oh, and you can't figure out why I haven't yet. Really? You can't piece it together? Then let me spell it out. I think you're interesting, sweetheart. Sure, it'll take some convincing, since I'm not gonna lie. Silco doesn't take kindly to people who try and fuck him over. That's it. You seem like you actually have a functioning brain in that skull of yours. Unlike some of his goons. In fact, considering he is looking to expand into, well, let's say just acquiring some property through less than legal methods, having a clever little thief like you, well, wouldn't be so bad. Of course, it's not like you'll just be off the hook. No doubt you'll be under quite the heavy scrutiny until you prove you're not about to turn around and stab us all in the back. But still, I think a job offer is a far, far better outcome from this whole scenario than the alternative. Besides, it would be a shame to mess up a cute face like yours. So what'll it be, sweetheart? You want to try being a bad guy? Huh. Knock, knock. Anyone home? Hey there, Jumpy. Why so nervous? Yeah, I'm early. Don't look so surprised. You know, I can be on time for things. And there's something in it for me, at least. You don't mind if I sit, right? You know, considering we're ahead of schedule. Funny. I kinda would have thought that someone like you would be ready way too early. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I was trying to do you a favor, you know, so we can get a head start on things. Not that I'm in a rush or anything. Take your time, really. I'm always happy to spend a few extra minutes with my favorite light-fingered little street rat. Oh, you're offended? Come on now, it's a compliment. I bet if I paid less attention to you, you'd probably have robbed me blind by now. It's not like I'm judging you, I mean, hell, I'd be lying if I said I was anything other than impressed. You take what you want. I respect it. What an icy attitude. And here I was, kind of hoping you'd have warmed up by now. You know, considering the cushy job that I landed you. I mean, look at this place. A room, a bed, all to yourself. No more Silco breathing down your neck. I mean, at least not for the same reasons. Though I suppose I haven't really gotten the chance to talk to you since all this happened. They have been running you ragged, huh? So what do you think? Am I getting a thank you card in the mail anytime soon? Or do you still hate my guts? Oh, so you don't hate me. Could have fooled me. Oh, Only because you don't know enough about me to properly hate me? I mean, fair enough. I guess that means we'll just have to get to know one another a little better, right? Should be pretty easy, considering xoxo seems hell-bent on sticking us together for patrols. Don't look so shocked. I mean, what? Did you think this was going to be all planning heists and sprinting along rooftops? Hate to break it to you, sweetheart, but you've got another thing coming. Look, chin up. We're gonna go and stick our noses in some shady shit tonight. It's a pop-up market, so there'll be good food and, well, all the trouble that someone like you could hope for. Who knows? Maybe you'll even get to kick some sad fucker's teeth in. Really though, I guess that's more my thing. You don't like trouble? Come on, do you really think I'm gonna believe that? Sure, you did what you needed to survive. Just like anyone else, right? But if you really expect me to think that you did all that just for the sake of living, try again, alright? With a little feeling next time. You want money down here, and for someone like you, well, that's an easy problem to solve. But instead of getting some sort of slop shop wage, you really decided to go for it. To fuck with something big. And that can't ever be just for the payoff. Though don't worry, you're in good company. Everyone around here likes a thrill every once in a while. Stolen money, a leveled building, even just a solid punch in the face. There's something for everyone. Want me to let you in on a little secret about people, though? Everyone's like that. The trick really isn't looking for trouble. It's actually having the guts to see it through. So when your stomach gets all twisted up in a knot and you start wondering if this was all a big mistake, don't go getting squeamish on me, okay? Otherwise, I will get rid of you myself and save our boss the trouble. Holy shit. Take a breath. Just don't fuck up and we won't have any issues. Besides, xoxo wouldn't have hired you if you weren't capable. He doesn't like dead weight. Yeah, I am actually half decent at what I do. Don't tell me you were having doubts already. How did I end up here? Oh, that's simple. Me and my kid sister are a package deal. Short story, I know. Stick around a little longer, and maybe you'll hear the epilogue. Either way, that's enough of that. I didn't come here to tell you my backstory. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I'm the one who's meant to be asking questions. Kinda surprised that's the outfit you went with. Interesting. What? Did I say I was complaining? Nice jacket. Who'd you take it off? Look, it's just a little hard to believe that anything on you was actually yours to begin with. I mean, why would it be? What with what you can do and all? Oh, I don't know anything? No, I'm afraid that's not quite the case. I told you I knew you'd be useful, right? And how do you think I knew? I must say, there were quite a few times I really thought you caught on. But you were always so engrossed in getting your hands on everything that wasn't nailed down. You barely seemed to notice me hanging around your usual haunts. Then again, you're not exactly the friendly type anyways. Not that it matters. There's no real use for a softie in this line of work. Still though, nice jacket. It really is yours? Color me surprised. It was a gift. Oh. Guess that explains it then. I mean, what you're doing all this for, of course. Come on. Do you really think I wasn't going to figure it out eventually? Well, why don't I just lay it all out for you neatly? You're a thief, and a pretty good one at that. You aren't sloppy. Your risks are calculated. Tasteful. Still, you aren't wasting your time with the small fish. No, you're after a payoff. Which means you must need the funds. Need them kind of fast, right? Someone other than me is breathing down your neck. Just waiting for you to slip up. Smells like debt collectors. You owe someone. But it's not even that. I mean, it wouldn't be you. You're far too clever to get saddled with one of the sharks that are bleeding everyone dry. No, it's not you. You've just been tasked with taking care of it. Someone that you care about. Maybe even love. Fucked up, didn't they? And now you're going to clean up the mess. Well, no worries. Your secret's safe with me. What? I'm a little bit of an asshole. Not a monster. At least not to you. Besides, having a secret between us just means I can rest easy. No need to worry about you messing all this up for us, right? Not that I thought you would. You take your work seriously. Enough of that. Feeling ready for tonight? You aren't nervous at all? Your face says otherwise. Oh, wait. Here. This is for you. Yeah. No need to be so surprised. Don't read too much into it, okay? Look, since your little stunt, xoxo made sure everyone and their cousin knew we were looking for someone who fit your exact description. If we get separated, the last thing that either of us need is someone coming after you for a defunct bounty on your head. Understand? So, don't overthink it. Wear the mask and try and look scary. All right, sweetheart? That's more like it. Well, either way, it's time for us to go. Really, though, there's nothing for you to worry your little head about. We'll make it through in one piece. After all, you are my responsibility. Now come on. Let's go ruin someone's night. So jumpy, even now. Fight was hours ago, and in case you've forgotten, we won. No need to keep your head on a swivel. Don't tell me you got hit that hard. I mean, jeez. Here, take these. Drink the warm one. You know that wasn't a suggestion, right? Press the cold one against your eye. It'll help with the swelling. Jeez, when did you get so picky? Fine. Hand it over. Your face hurt? Ugh, quit being such a tough guy. Really doesn't work for you, you know. No, I'm not gonna make you pay me back for these. Christ. Do I seem that stingy? I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm taking the night off. Or the morning, I guess, by now. Besides, you're sweet. Least I can do is buy you a drink after you get your teeth knocked in. Oh, don't look so panicked. I'm just messing with you. Having a little fun. You do know what fun is, right? They have that up on top side, correct? Seriously though, good work tonight. I mean, yeah, it didn't go perfectly, but Nothing ever really does. I'll be honest, I wasn't really sure you had it in you. Guess I was mistaken. Don't worry, I can admit when I'm wrong. Seriously, who knew you had such an appetite for violence? What would that cute little family of yours think? Oh, you want me to shut up? And here I thought you'd had enough of having your ass handed to you for the evening. Remember your place, okay? I say jump, you say how high. Okay, sweetheart? Enough of that. Not really in the mood. Guess your luck is gonna hold out then. I meant to ask if you knew any of them. The enforcers. Did you know them? No? Guess I figured all the topside scum knew one another. Of course we do. The Undercity isn't like up there. If you try and go it alone, it'll eat you alive. Bones and all. Maybe if you're lucky, someone will bother to put up a missing poster for you. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Is that what happened to me? Oh, damn. You really are allergic to quitting while you're ahead, aren't you? It might be cute if it weren't so fucking irritating. I wasn't stupid enough to think that anyone was gonna look for me. Oh, you'd have? Start drinking, stop talking, okay? A word of advice, though? Keep your family out of it. I don't know what you were thinking when you told me about them, but, hell, maybe you thought we were getting to know one another. Either way, you never should have told anyone about them. And I can't promise that it's not going to get used against you at some point. So just keep your trap shut from here on out. Someone in your position can't afford shit like that anymore. At best, it'll get you killed. Yeah, at best. Do I have to spell it out? You know what? Fine. Give me your hand. No, come on, I'm not gonna bite. Aw, it's so soft. It's like you've never worked a day in your pretty little life. Still though, you want to take a guess at what our hands have in common? There's 27 bones in each of them. And if I wanted something from you, well, that's where I'd start. With those. There's always a means of getting what you want around here. And that's why I'm telling you, keep your secrets. Before they come back to bite you in the ass. Of course I've got my own. I'm just smart enough not to go around talking about them. No need to look so worried. Come on. Would I be telling you this if I planned on using it against you? Besides, I don't think I'd need to do anything so time-consuming. Look, all I know is that Silco wants you alive. Nothing else about you seems to make any sense, so I honestly have given up on trying. I'll spend my time trying to figure you out once we're not in harm's way, okay? But until then, do me a favor. Make my job a little easier and stop running headfirst into trouble, alright? Oh really? You had a plan? Well, that's wonderful for you. Clue me in next time so we don't wind up surrounded, okay? Oh, and cover your left side, would you? I'm telling you because you leave it wide open every fucking time. Pay some attention. Look, something could happen.
I'm not always gonna be there to watch your back. Oh, I'm worried about you. Yeah, I told you the sun was gonna rise soon. It's almost morning. The world looks so small from up here. Simple. Sometimes I wish more than anything it would just stay that way. Even for just a little while. No such luck, though. Alright then, back on your feet. Oh, and, thanks, I guess. You're really gonna make me spell it out, huh? For what you said earlier. About looking for me. No one's really ever said anything like that, so thanks. And do me a favor. Never mention it again. Anyways, we need to put some proper ice on that eye of yours. Not that it doesn't make you look rugged, I just assume you want to be able to see out of it tomorrow. Yeah. Come on, Cupcake. Let's go. How's that light? Ah, there you are. You weren't like that before. Look, if there's someone here, can you just come out? Save us both the trouble. The hell are you doing here? You really that stupid? Or just arrogant? Yeah, I mean... I can pretend to be surprised if you want. Kinda seems like every time my life goes to shit, there you are. You're a bit late this time. Might be tempting fate, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing left you can take away. Yeah, home sweet home. Not as cushy as my last place. Sit down. Stay a while. Oh, I insist. So why are you here? Don't you have better things to do than betting on fights? You must want something, right? Oh, you bet on me. Aren't you an absolute sweetheart? What did you expect? A thank you? Let's just get this over with, alright? Unlike you, I've got plans for my night. Winning's supposed to be fun, right? Gotta celebrate. I'm sure your enforcer buddies are waiting outside, but, tell me, do you really think they can get to you before I do? Because from where I'm standing, those odds do not look good for you. But you already know that. Come on. You always bet on me. If I'm being honest, I am pretty tired already. So you've got, I don't know, 5-6 seconds to start talking. Before, well, suddenly I'm not in the mood for visitors anymore. Why are you here? You missed me? That's funny. You know, I kinda wondered when you'd show up again. Seems like I've been seeing your ugly mug everywhere. But it's just not the same as in person. What do you think I'm doing here? Yeah, well, there's not much use for my skill set anymore, thanks to you. Turns out when someone in your gang rolls over and hands your boss to the enforcers, well, suddenly no one wants you around. Don't you dare ask me about Powder. About Jinx. Whatever. She's none of your business anyways. Besides, I couldn't tell you about her if I wanted to. Of course I ask. No one's talking. Either she's gone underground or she's paying people to keep her secrets. Silco taught her well. Why wouldn't she? After all, she probably hates me more than I hate you. Which is saying something, because I really do hate you. She thinks it was me that handed him in. Isn't that funny? You handed him over on a silver platter. Just like that. I gotta admit, I'm kind of impressed. Didn't know you had it in you to be such a heartless bastard. Well, there you have it. And you've yet to give me a good reason to let you walk out of here. You think I don't know that? Of course it's not gonna end well for me. Between you and me, I just can't stand the thought of you being above ground anymore. But since you're already here, I guess it won't hurt to have you tell me why you did it. Go on. Why? I mean, I can guess it was for the money, or maybe you're just a power-hungry bastard, but, I want to hear you say it. Come on. Everyone's got a justification for their shitty deeds. Not that it'll matter, I'm just curious. What's that supposed to mean? You had to choose. You can't honestly expect me to believe that. What do you mean they were onto Jinx? That's not possible. Fine. Let's say I believe you. Doesn't explain the rest of things. Someone on the council got wind of her firelights. Shit. Yeah, I mean, your stuff's all over San. It wouldn't be that hard to track her down once you put it all together. They were onto Jinx, so you gave them Silco instead. Why? Why do any of this? For me? You gotta be fucking joking. Thank you, after all, I guess. For her. Holy shit. Well, I guess that means there's no enforcers waiting outside, huh? Lucky you. You get to keep your teeth. Move over, would you? Yeah, it's fine. It'll stop bleeding soon, it always does. Yeah, it hurts like a bitch. You still haven't said why you're here. Why come back now? No, fucking. So what? You're the new Silco? Oh shit, you're really not kidding, are you? What are you gonna do? So you want to wipe out Piltover for good, huh? You sound just like her. That's probably the only thing you could say to get Jinx back now. I don't even know if that would work. She's got her own plans for how to bring down Topside. But whatever you do, you need to promise me she's not gonna get hurt. I'm not joking. Promise. Good. So, I guess that means I work for you now, huh? Ain't that some shit? I mean, that's why you're here, right? To recruit me. It's not like you can look after yourself. Come on. I could throw a better punch than you when I was 12. So, what's next, boss? You ready to end the world? Yeah. Sounds good to me.